Don't make the weekend your week end. So many of my clients have the hardest time on the weekends. They will tell me how they were so good all week, and then the weekend came and knocked them down, how they do not have any control over the weekend. Wow, that weekend must be a really special couple of days of the week to have so much power over you. So at first, it sounds like the weekend is completely unplannable. They will tell me that they can't make their meal plans because they don't know where they will be or what they will be doing or what will be offered when they get there. They say they don't know what their families will want if they do stay home. Sometimes their plans change last minute and their original plan doesn't work anymore. So, really, you see, it is just all out of their control. This is one way of thinking about it. I had these thoughts too, and sometimes they still catch me if I'll find myself saying the exact same thing. As soon as I catch myself, I remember that I have all kinds of control. I have control over if I go or not, if I allow the changes to the plans or not. I ultimately always have control over anything that I eat, anything I put in my mouth. I could wait to eat or I could eat ahead of time. I could even bring my own food. I also could realize that I am always able to make the next best choice with whatever is offered and decide how much of it I'll eat. When we stop looking at things so black and white, and then we can get creative with the planning. I can plan multiple options and then decide later what works best. Many times I have a salad or meat and vegetables. That's the plan. Most places have salads. Most places have meat and vegetables. Sometimes I simply write on my daily plan, best choice, stopping at enough. Sometimes I have a specific goal or habit I am working towards, and I might make a decision ahead of time if I will have alcohol or appetizers, desserts, or even seconds. There's not a wrong answer. It is just making a plan and doing what you say you will. When your plan is not available, you can always make the next best decision. It is important how you show up for yourself and your goals. When you are determined to figure something out, you will find a way to make it work. When you are determined to lose weight, you will find some choice that you can make that keeps you moving towards your goals, even when it isn't what you originally planned. When there is a will, there is a way. Sometimes you have thoughts about how hard it is to follow your habits or plans during the week, that you need relief during the weekend. This is a very curious thought to explore. Why do you think it feels hard to follow during the week? What makes it hard? Can you make it feel easier? Is it simply a thought that you are thinking it is too hard? What thought could you practice to make it feel easy, doable, and something you want to do? Why do you think it is hard or too hard? Why do you think it should be easy? I agree that I want losing weight to be easy. I look for ways to make it easier. However, if it were easy, everyone would have already done it, and there wouldn't be any such thing as a weight loss industry. So it is understandable that it takes some commitment, even when it feels a little hard. Anything worth doing probably does sometimes feel hard. Do you think you cannot do hard things? Do you think it isn't worth it? These are all great questions to ask yourself. You will gain such self understanding when you get curious about where these thoughts come from. As you understand where these types of thoughts originate, you will find it is usually easier to accept that they are just a part of a passing thought and not feed them any power. These are all just thoughts. And I will tell you, I have so many people who tell me it is easier to plan and follow their plans on the weekend versus the weekday being at work. They will tell me they don't have control over their schedule or that there are too many temptations that coworkers bring in at work during the weekdays. So either way, easy or hard, work, home, or weekend outings, they are all just a bunch of thoughts you have. You can practice thoughts that feel easier and more empowering. You create the feeling by the thoughts you practice thinking. As you proceed on this weight loss journey and develop your self discovery, you will gain confidence in your abilities when you look for evidence of it. You look for what you have power and control over. You know that you always have some control and plan for it. You are only planning to make it easier. Setting your intentions in the form of a plan helps you make the decisions ahead of time. Then your brain is checking to make sure if it is all in alignment with those intentions that you planned. When you look for what you can control, you will see so many more areas that you actually do have control over. You are in control. Do not give food, weekends, or others your power. You are capable of making excellent decisions for yourself without judgment or expectation of perfection.